Hello, I'm Osas-Daniel. On this video, I am going to be showing you how to get answers to any questions of life. You see, the reason why many of us do not get answers to the questions that we have about life, questions about relationship, questions about finances, questions about the happenings around us, things that are going around us. What is life? What does it mean to us? And then when we have challenges and we want solutions to those challenges, the reason why we don't get answers to them is because we are either asking the wrong question or we are asking the wrong person. We are going through the wrong channels, and you know that no matter how good a driver is, if you are driving on a wrong lane and you are, let's say for instance, you are going to Lagos and then you are taking Bauchi Road that is leading to Maiduguri, you will never arrive at your destination. Yes. And depending on the angle that a flight is taking, that angle will determine where that flight will land. If a flight is going to Port Harcourt from Abuja, the angle at which that flight will ascend will be different from a flight that will be going to Lagos. A flight that is going to Los Angeles from California will take a different angle from a flight that is going to Washington, D.C. from California. The same with our human mind, the same with how God created us. If you look at the design of the brain and the nervous system, you will discover that we have what we call the motor neuron and the sensory neurons. The sensory neurons sense information from all the sense organs, both the internal organs and the external organs. They send information from those organs to the brain. And when the brain wants to communicate the interpretation of that information, say for instance a fly is coming towards your eyes, now the eyes have detected that fly, the sensory nerves, the optic nerves will send an information to the brain. Now the brain will send an information through the motor neuron to the eyelid for the eye to blink and prevent the fly from coming in. Now, if you have learned to ask questions, there is also a design. There's something God has created in man through which he sends us answers to our question, but many of us don't know. It is actually one of the higher mental faculties that God has given to man, and it is called your intuition. The intuition is one out of there are actually 6 higher mental faculties: the imagination, the reasoning, the will, perception, and memory. Then your intuition. Now, this intuition is actually the channel through which God communicates answers to us. You see, people who don't believe in God will tell you that, oh, it's the universe that communicates answers to you. Let me tell you, the universe was created by someone. So it is wrong for you to be able to recognize an act and not recognize the person who initiated the act. It is wrong for you to praise a product and not give credit to the producer. So for you to accept that, oh, you can get an information from the universe, and have you ever asked yourself who created the universe? God did. So the way God gives answers to us is through our intuition. How do you maximize, or how do you begin to use your intuitions to get answers? Now let me tell you, once upon a time I was trying to solve mathematical questions, and I solved and solved and solved. I didn't get an answer. And then suddenly I went to sleep. While in my bed, while I was sleeping in the dream, I was solving that same question, and eventually the answer popped up. I jumped out of my sleep, went back to that same question, and the answer was obvious. Do you know that is the same way inventors get their discovery? Thomas Edison was one who was very good at using the intuition. In fact, in the library of Thomas Edison. It was found that Thomas Edison wrote in a journal that he was going to lighten the entire world with a system that does not depend on fuel, on petroleum. That was what actually gave rise to the incandescent light bulb that eventually became what was used through electricity. That is because he knew that there is a part of him that is connected to the infinite intelligence, and that is God. And God will always communicate answers to us. So I have used it severally and it works for me. Sometimes when I want to do my masterclass that I do regularly on my Facebook group, a closed Facebook group, you'll see the link on the description of this video. You can join. I do a masterclass on a weekly basis. Most times I would have prepared all through the week for the topic, but before the masterclass, maybe a few hours, I may just sit down and then try to just have some rest and then enjoy some solitude. Another topic will just pop up, and you know that will be what God will want me to talk about. Why? Because there's somebody who will be online that day that needs exactly that thing. It has helped me severally. This same intuition has delivered me from a bomb blast in Jos, and that is how you can get an information that will be something that will happen in years to come. You can even get an information about somebody that you don't even know, and suddenly there is something within you that is telling you that this is what it is. You see, they call it different names. Some call it the still small voice, some call it insight, some call it revelation, some call it ideas. But you should understand that it is through the channel of intuition that all those things come to you. How do you maximize it? First is for you to recognize that you have it. God gave it to everyone. Second is for you to learn to be quiet, learn to stay alone, learn to allow your mind not to be busy. Enjoy solitude. One of the best gifts you can give to your mind is the gift of solitude. Learn to practice time alone. If you can practice staying alone 10 minutes every day, you know that the kind of ideas, the kind of insights you are going to be getting, any project that you are doing, you will be amazed. Now, learn to write down your question, the problem that you are facing. That's number 3. Write it down on a sheet of paper and just look at it and give it time. Don't bother about it. The answer to that question will come to you in no distant time. It may not take so many days. And the last is for you to learn not to be in haste. Learn not to always be fidgeting. You are anxious. Don't be anxious. If you are anxious, you will not hear, you won't get answers through the intuition that God has given to you. So that's it from me on this video. I hope that this will help you to always get answers. You can ask yourself any question and you discover that the answer will pop up if you are patient enough. So if this video has communicated value to you, please do not fail to click the like button. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can get my videos every time it's uploaded. I will always ask you to mind your business, and that's the business of your mind. I remain Osas-Daniel, the Mind Master.